Here we are in western Pennsylvania, and Chanterelle season has arrived. Now I'm going to show you a nice little patch I have here. Here's some nice, fresh, young Pennsylvania chanterelles. Very good eating mushroom. They're really easy to identify. Basically, the only other mushroom that looks like chanterelles is called a jack-o'-lantern, which grows in large clusters. So they're pretty easy to hunt. I always recommend that you get a positive ID on your mushrooms just to be safe, because you don't want to be eating a jack-o'-lantern mushroom. It won't kill you, but it will make you awfully sick. If you can find a grassy area in the woods, you're almost guaranteed to find some chanterelles. They love the grassy areas in the woods. Here we are, found another Pennsylvania edible mushroom, and this is called a coral. And as you can see, it looks like a coral reef. It's July now, and these things seem to be everywhere. I personally never ate them, but I've read online and talked to people who say that they're very good mushrooms. So there's another edible mushroom out of Pennsylvania, the coral mushroom. Another edible mushroom here in Pennsylvania, the oyster mushroom. It grows directly on hardwood, and you can't really mess this one up. There ain't too many mushrooms with gills. As you can see, they have gills. There's not too many mushrooms with gills that grow directly on hardwoods that are white, besides the oyster. Got a couple chanterelles here. The spot I'm in now, in the summertime, will literally be loaded. All this up in here will all be loaded with chanterelles. Big ones. See, right now they're just smaller, and they're kind of hard to find. They're kind of having trouble getting up out of the ground, because it is early in the season for chanterelles. It's July, and chanterelles' main season ain't till September. In September, when we get a rain, they'll be everywhere. It's really nothing to go pick 20 or 30 pounds of chanterelles during September. One thing that I've heard that ain't true is that chanterelles do not grow in clusters. And that ain't true, because most of the ones I'm finding nowadays in Pennsylvania in July are clustered, as you can see. Another way to find a ton of chanterelles is if you can get these clear spots in the woods without any leaves to cover the chanterelles up. I mean, they will just pop up. They have nothing holding them back. As you can see, in this spot they're only growing in the clear areas. And here's some bigger chanterelles. Now this is like the normal size, and they get even bigger than that. They get average in September, it's about the size of my hand. So for July, these are pretty big. Nice little hole of them here, growing off this trail. Just walk right by these ones. You're hiding really good in there. There's one there. Look at that one. Well hidden in that grass. When you're picking the mushroom, grab and twist as you pull. That way you're not pulling up all that dirt with it. Twist and pull. And then the butts, when you have the butts, pull that dirt off there. Because you don't want that. There'll be dirt on the end, just kind of pinch them off, make them clean. One thing that's tough, right after a rain, if the chanterelles are growing in a muddy spot, they'll get all the mud all over them. And it's a real pain in the ass to clean, so usually them ones I just kind of throw out because they really ain't worth your pain in the end. So when you're hunting the mushrooms, make sure you get them as clean as you can in the field, because when you put these dirty ones in your bag, all that dirt comes off and you're going to get home and just say, why'd I do that? So remember to clean your mushrooms as much as you can in the field. It'll save you a world of troubles later on. All kinds of sassafras growing right next to the chanterelles. Gotta love it. Pick the chanterelles, grab some sassafras roots, and be on our way. Here we are, still at it. I've hiked several miles and I stumbled across some red chanterelles, which are much more rare than the golden or the yellow. I hardly ever find these things. I've never ate the red ones, so I couldn't really say if they're any different. But I can tell you for a fact they're a lot harder to find. I've only seen these a few times. So I'm going to pick them, try them out. This is pretty cool. I got some red chanterelles. And I got some golden chanterelles. Gotta love it. Got chanterelles all over. Yellows and reds. Awesome. Little variety pack today. Look at those. Some nice Pennsylvania chanterelles. We're probably at 5 pounds for the day. It's been a real good day. I just stumbled across some pretty big ones. Now as you can see, these ones are way different than the other ones. They're a lot bigger. Stems are meaty on them. These are the ones that you're looking for, you know. You really get your weight to one mushroom. Picking those little ones, you could probably pick 10 and they won't even weigh what this one weighs. Check out this cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mushrooms all together. And I've read several places that chanterelles never grow in clusters. Well, it ain't true, folks. As you can see, that's a cluster. They're all together.